And good evening everyone. Welcome back to Helsinki. Right now we are walking in Pikkuhuopalahti, a little bit newer area of Helsinki, built in 1990s, early 1990s, and there is a light shop or a lamp shop right here. Let's see if they have anything interesting, because always interested to see new lamps and new lights. Yeah, maybe kinda basic, but still quite nice. I hope you are doing well. Tonight it is Friday evening and I decided to have a little evening walk because I think this is the only evening of this weekend when it's not raining. So that's why I chose Friday night, and we are heading towards Munkkiniemi at the moment. And signal seems to be good and people are already tuning in. Good evening everyone. Alan is there and DJ, of course. Hello, hello. And Lakeside Girl tuning in. That's nice. I always try to live stream like at different times of the day, so many of you can tune in and follow the live stream. And right now it's 9 p.m. in Finland, so a little bit later than usual. This live stream is coming tonight, so it's always good to mix things up. And thank you DJ for watching the rest of that live stream last week. It was a fun one and we covered quite a lot of kilometers. I think it was 14 kilometers of walking, and I think tonight we are not going to have that long walk, maybe an hour or something like that, because as you know from my previous live streams from Munkkiniemi, the Munkkiniemi area is not that big, so I think we can cover it in just an hour or so. But yeah, I'm interested to see there is a new biking or cycling infrastructure coming, and they have a new bike street actually here in this intersection. So let's take a look what kind of new biking or cycling infrastructure Helsinki has built. Okay, Lakeside Girl lived in Munkkiniemi, so it will be a familiar neighborhood to you. That's funny. Oh yeah, Ritokallion tie might be in Munkkiniemi. I don't know exactly where it is, but it sounds like Munkkiniemish. But anyway, here's the new cycling street, or pyöräkatu as we call it in Finnish. So there is a sign over there. Let me zoom in. So there is the pyöräkatu sign, which basically means that bikes have priority on this street, and if there is a bike coming, all the cars must yield, and basically they can't overtake the bike unless there is a safe spot to do it. we have a little bit of helicopter activity also going on. So it might be a rescue helicopter or Air Force helicopters, I don't know. It is too dark to see well. But anyway, there is a cyclist coming. So here you can see that the cyclist has right of way and the cars coming from the other streets must yield here right now. And they did a little bit of speed bumps as well. So the car speeds are not that high, or car drivers cannot drive so fast. Okay, Lakeside Girl, it was 50 years ago. And Denise, moi. Welcome. We are admiring new cycling infrastructure here in Pikku Huopalahti. So not so many cyclists coming right now, but this is like one of those cycling highways of Helsinki, and it continues from here towards Munkkiniemi. So basically the idea is that you can ride fast from Central Park to Munkkiniemi. And also the winter maintenance is a little bit better than usual on this cycling highway. But anyway, let's keep walking. So I think we are entering Paasiuksenkaari street first and then Paasiuksen katu, which is the bigger street going to Munkkiniemi. And here we have a really beautiful building. If I remember right, this used to be some sort of maintenance building for the tramway, because back in the day the tram went from here. So, and then they moved the tram to Mannerheimintie eventually. But this beautiful house is right now, and I think they renovated it a couple of years ago. And there is also that type of electricity building. So when the tramway was going through here, that's where the electronics and other appliances were located. But now really beautiful private home. One of those buildings that have been renovated in a way that they respect the old style. Okay, Ritokalliontie is close to the Munkkiniemi beach. Okay, it's on that side of Munkkiniemi. That's great. But yeah, tonight I don't have any plans. The only plan is to go Munkkiniemi and see the streets and walk around for a while. And maybe we will see some iconic locations such as Alvar Aalto studio and Alvar Aalto's home. And of course there is also residence, the state guest house right there. But you never know what you are going to see when you are walking with me. That rhymes very well. All the things you are going to see when you walk with me. Oh yes, Alan, I heard about the storm. It was on the evening news here in Finland also. I think they said the top speed of wind was something like 50 meters per second, which is crazy because in Finland usually if it's more than 21 meters per second, then it is considered a storm. And right now it is like twice of that. So really bad situation. Local pub and a local puppy probably. Okay, I see. Once again the signal is dropping. I don't know what's the issue with the signal, but because we had last time also some issues with the signal, but now it's once again lower than usual. I think it might be the app I'm using. There has been some really annoying bugs lately, and that might be one. And I think they said that some part of that storm is coming to Finland and the Nordic countries tomorrow, but luckily it won't be that strong anymore. But probably tomorrow it's gonna be rainy and heavy winds here as well. This one looks like a garage, but it is actually headquarters of Finnish McDonald's, and they have the flagship McDonald's right there. Yeah, wind's coming tomorrow, and that's why I'm live streaming tonight. I can be cozy at home tomorrow under my blanket, lying on a sofa. Everything feels so noisy when there is no snow around, and the car tires make a lot of noise. But it will get better soon when we go on the other side of this intersection, and then we kind of enter Munkkiniemi area. Let's see, petrol price is €1.75 for 95 and diesel is 1.76, and the renewable diesel is of course a little bit more expensive, but I think the petrol price have been quite steady lately, so way less than 2 euros per liter. Yeah, Neste is quite fancy. Yeah, it's like premium gas station here in Finland. This is such a big intersection that usually it takes quite a long time before you can get on the other side of the street, but let's hope it is a little bit quicker in the evening. Of course, there is always one that goes against the red light. But yeah, now we have green light and hopefully a little bit quieter streets coming up. Ooh, still some nice Christmas decorations on. Actually, it is a little bit like blinking lights And there is a Christmas tree still on. Let's see whether this path looks quite bad. It is icy and wet. So let's go back to this one. I think we are a little bit better here. Yeah, this is Munkkiniemen puistotie, because there is the park between the streets. So I think technically this is an esplanade, but no one says or calls it that way. Ooh, a little bit of local art. That one is called Nelonen, like number 4, the tram right there. And that one looks nice. There you go, Munkkiniemen puistotie in the middle, and of course the tram right there. Oh, I actually like the idea that they put other cities behind Munkkiniemi. So there is even Stockholm and Copenhagen and Brazil right there. That was a clever poster. Like really many new stores here. There is Gallery Linna, and some weird looking dog statues. Okay, they are buying and selling Clas and like other collectible. And kotipizza is open because I can smell it. Once again, makes me hungry. Oh, that's okay, Lakeside girl. I'm happy if you can replay view this live stream a little bit later. What is Freddy's? Oh, it was not a restaurant, it was an office. So at first I thought it was a restaurant, a new restaurant, but no, it's just another office. Let's take a look at the library and Alvar Aalto home. And they are renovating this one. It's like a building for youth. There's the library and also some lights are turned on inside the Alvar Aalto building. So this one used to be the home of Aalto couple, and after that it became a museum. Is there a new sign maybe here? Let's take a look. Okay, it is just saying that there are guided tours available. Welcome to visit the architect's home by joining a guided tour. And there is a fees 1 to 5 persons, 160 euros. So not free, but that's okay because it's like a speciality. let's go back and follow the tram tracks, because the tracks make a loop, and then we can continue back. Here we have sign Munkkiniemen nuorisotalo, and it should be ready later this year. So yeah. It's always nice when they have those signs, so then you can learn what building it is and what they are doing with it and when it will be finished. There's number 4 coming, so it's heading back to city center. Right here we have luxury apartments in a building that was designed by Eliel Saarinen back in the day, because you probably remember that Eliel Saarinen had that grand idea that Munkkiniemi would be like a biggest neighborhood of Helsinki, but only a small fraction of that plan was completed. And if you see the old pictures and old drawings, you can see that the Eliel Saarinen's vision was something like Paris of Helsinki. There is a lot of similarities to Paris, really, like tall and massive buildings, but only a few of those were actually built here. Yet another Christmas tree, and this one still has quite a lot of Christmas lights on the balconies. the other side of the street, that is Cafe Torpanranta. A really nice cafe and really popular. If you visit it during weekends, it is quite hard to get the table from there, but they don't have any like a reservation system or that. You just have to wait or have a cup of coffee while standing there. But yeah, right next to the seashore, and that might be one of the reasons why it's so popular. And it is also I think it's the only cafe right here in this area, because the other ones are on the other side of Munkkiniemen puistotie. So that's number 4, and it takes you to Katajanokka if you want to go all the way. And this is like the last stop of the line, and then the tram waits here for like between 5 to 10 minutes. And then it continues back to city center. So let's see what's going on around the so-called residential palace or state guest house, as the official name goes. But you know that President of Finland lives in that building right now, because Munkkiniemi is under construction for a couple of years. And here we have also some of the finest homes of this area. And I think one of these was an embassy also. There are not that many embassies in this area, but I think this one was an embassy. Was it Indonesia or something like that? Maybe some yeah. Yes, Indonesia. And actually it was not the embassy itself, it was the residence of the ambassador. So, but anyway, Indonesia was the country. Right here we have the state guest house, and now the home of the President of Finland. There's probably someone watching the surveillance cameras and wondering what that guy is still doing. Maybe they don't recognize me just yet. Or then they might recognize me and they are like, just okay, it's Kulkija. He's harmless. Harmless and a little bit weird. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the invitation to have like a house tour by the president himself. It is so quiet here. Hopefully I'm not bothering people, because when you are walking on the gravel it makes quite a loud noise, and when the streets are so quiet it feels like my shoes are yelling. But hopefully they understand that someone might be walking this late. That's beautiful one. And nice and stylish decorations. Like white Christmas lights, and not too much, but enough to be noticed. That's the way to do it here in this area. Yes, Matt, I saw the picture. I think it was on Instagram. Yeah, sometimes president takes that type of photos, and when he is relaxing or enjoying his hobbies or sporting or something like that. Like the human side of the president is visible on his personal Instagram account. And friends from Liverpool are tuning in. Good evening. Happy to have you with us tonight. So we are exploring once again Munkkiniemi area tonight, and this is just a quick live stream because weather tonight is tolerable and tomorrow it will be rainy and windy, so that's why I decided to have this live stream tonight. Oh, let's go and see my favorite house. The house I would like to buy if I ever have that money. It is one of the buildings. I'm not sure if anyone lives there right now because the garden is a bit messy and it is not very well maintained. And it is quite dark, so I'm talking about this building behind the bush, and if we go on the other side of the street we get a better view. Yeah, I don't think anyone lives there right now. And I think this would be such a cute little house, and it is a historical building in this area. I'm not 100% sure what was the story, but I think it was from the 1800s or early 1900s when this one was built. But yeah, it looks empty, no lights, and the garden is quite messy. But it is not on sale, because sometimes I check the apartments of this area, and I'm pretty sure that I would notice if that house is for sale someday, but not right now. I don't know who owns the building nowadays. But the building must be expensive one, because it is quite big and historical, and of course this area is really expensive. But yeah, maybe someday it is my house, the Kulkija headquarters. And good evening, Jose, welcome. Such a relaxing evening, have to say. Not much going on in Helsinki, but that's how life is in January. Yeah, that's my lottery dream house. You probably need a big victory or a big sum of money before you can buy that type of building. And then there's probably some renovations you should or you have to do before you can actually live there. Yeah, it feels like I'm the only one here without a dog. So everyone else, they are walking their dogs and I'm just walking my gimbal and phone. So yeah, a little bit weird. Hello, pineapple water, welcome, welcome. And we are back at the big intersection with a fancy Neste gas station. Original sauna products. What is saunapallo? It's like a sauna globe. Maybe it's this one. Maybe it like vaporize water or something like that and makes the sauna more moist. I don't know. And that's ginger chili drink. The sauna store continues here. And of course they have candles and towels and ropes. Yeah. Oh, we have a light. Quick. let's continue a little bit. Huopalahden tie, this is the big street and quite noisy. But anyway, that's the problem with Munkkiniemi. The area is so small that you really easily start to walk the same streets. So let's see what we have here. Actually, Alan, I'm neither. I'm electricity guy nowadays. So I don't remember when was the last time I bought diesel or petrol. I've been driving an EV 2 or 3 years now. And it works quite well for me. And Marlene, hello, hello. Yeah, that's right. You have to have a little bit of drinks and snacks when you are bathing in sauna. So that's right. That's the best experience if you have a little bit of food and drinks with you. And of course, going to sauna is hard work, so you need some refreshments and nutrition. Ooh. That's one stylish hallway. Really, the red color pops out. Yeah, EVs are so quiet, and definitely one of the good sides of electric cars. More dogs coming. Small ones. Here's one of the newer apartment buildings of this area. It's huge. I don't know how many apartments it contains, must be like dozens. But yeah, let's go and see the overpass. So everyone, this was a quick walk around Munkkiniemi. I hope you enjoyed this live stream and I hope you have a great weekend coming up. So this is Kulkija saying thank you, kiitos for tuning in everyone, and I'll see you the next one. Have a great weekend and bye bye.